But they got these two guys, Robert Young and Alan Shepard, on there, and there was a third guy that passed. A bit of my past, Bob McAllister. Not even mentioned
in the papers.
In the papers. Bob McAllister, you might remember from Wonderama. If you're anywhere in the age bracket from, I don't know, what, between 30 and 40, maybe?
Maybe even a little younger.
That whole thing, maybe a little younger, maybe a little older. You'll remember Bob McAllister as being the host of Wonderama. Little kid show. Little Bob McAllister for you. This is from Kids and People Too.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on, this will bring you right back. Right?
I guess.
Come on. Problems of our own. Kids are people too. Come on, sing. Wackadoo, wackadoo. Opie, sing! I don't feel like singing. Oh, we do our best to do our thing just like the rest. Kids are people too. Come on. Yes, they are. That's right. Bob McAllister. He's dead now.
Can you shut off your computer?
What? That's a haunting song.
Very haunting.
Well, there's a little web page that I found that has some info on Wonderama.
Okay.
The guy went to Wonderama, 3 tapings of Wonderama. It used to be on 205 East 62nd Street, right in Manhattan, and it was on the old Channel 5, which was WNEW.
It was. You were right
Metro
about
Media
that
Television.
Okay.
The tapings, get this, the kids would arrive midweek at about 9 o'clock in the morning, and the tapings would go for about 10 hours.
10 hours?
10 hours.
How many shows did they tape?
1.
It took 10 hours for one taping?
10 hours, 1 taping.
You go to a Rosie taping, and it takes 61 minutes.
Doesn't matter.
For an hour show.
I know. I guess keeping these kids in line.
Wow.
They didn't supply lunch.
All right.
No lunch. Only snacks.
Right.
During each break, McAllister would step away from the kids. My guess is that a few of them got on his nerves and smoked like a chimney. I remember once or twice he snapped at some kid who was being annoying. Other than doing his bit for the camera, he never seemed to be interested in the kids at all. Maybe it might have been the pressure of an 8 or 10 hour long taping. Wow. Remember the big basement that they used to have the disco in?
Of course.
It was the same studio. All they did was aim the cameras in the other direction and pull out the 4 dancing platforms and put some color lighting on.
Oh, you're wrecking it. You're wrecking my childhood. I believed all this.
At the end of the show, the kids would get, junk like Silly Putty, Lender's Bagels, Good Humor Ice Cream, and Grouse Hot Dogs. And the kids said not many kids actually walked away with prizes. Only a couple. And then they'd have to usher the kids off because the 10 o'clock news set had to be set up in the same studio.
Wow.
And they drive off. But, little memories from Wonderama. I remember when I had 3 Dog Night played. I remember watching 3 Dog Night, and I always thought it was so odd to see a rock band in there with the front row of kids, like 3, 4-year-olds sometimes, looking like they had to do they were doing the pee-pee dance.
Yeah.
Like dancing around, and it's like, Jeremiah was a poop, and then like a little kid would come up and grab onto the bass player's leg and like dance, do a little kid pee-pee dance. It was just, I would be like, yeah. Get my agent on the phone.
Right.
I'm gonna hit him with a ball-peen hammer right over the head.
It's like, I used to be somebody.
And now I'm playing on Wonderama. Take you out with a little...
No more.
Come on now.
Come on, shut it off.
There it is.
Oh, man.
Bob McAllister, dead. Problems of our own. Sing it, kids. Sing Opie, damn it!
Because you were talking about Wonderama, see all these lines? Every single one of these people have a memory of Wonderama.
A Wonderama story. Well, Bob McAllister, the host, is dead at 63 years old. You might remember him from the 70s. His show, Wonderama, right here in New York on Metro Media Television, Channel 5.
Right.
Turn your head like that again. That's really cool. Oh, geez.
Sorry.
It's like Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bob McAllister's dead. No, he's trying to... Cut it out! What are you... You're chasing away our listener. Stop it.
Sorry about that. Okay, the Mets have won. There you go. We were just stalling. Well, you want to go to the phones and talk to someone that has some Wonderama memories?
Yeah, a little Wonderama memory.
NEW.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
This is the DJs?
Yeah. This is the DJs. What can we do for you today?
We're the whack-a-ridgeous DJs.
I was on.
Do you want to give a shout-out to someone this afternoon?
How about a long-distance?
All right, already.
Let me tell you, we're the wacky DJs.
Okay.
All right, what can we do for you?
I wanted to share with you that I was on Wonderama.
You were on Wonderama?
Yeah.
Oh.
Isn't that awesome? Dream come true.
What
But I have
happened?
to say that I was very disillusioned by Bob McAllister.
Why?
He was a jerk.
Was he?
Yeah, I actually got...
Did he take you in the back and try to work you like a puppet?
Well, two things. One is I got to, I was sitting, like, right in the front. So I, like, tapped him. I wanted to talk to him about something.
Yeah.
And he goes, don't touch, don't touch. I was like, oh, my God.
That was his line. That was his pickup line. You know, kids are people, too.
Yeah, he was full of it.
Wackadoo, wackadoo, wackadoo.
And I got to play a game.
You got to play a game? What'd you play?
Pass it on.
Pass it on. How did that work?
It's like telephone, you know, where one kid, they tell them a riddle, and then they have to pass it on to the next one.
Oh, right, and it would end up totally different by the time it got
and I was
line.
actually the last little kid, and at the end, he would always pick them up, you know?
Yeah.
And say, hey, you know, good for you, whatever.
Did he pick you up?
Yeah, he picked me up. And then he was all, you know, put on his good guy act. He was all nice.
Oh, the poor guy's dead.
So you saw right through him when you were really young.
Yeah, I was like, you're full of it. I was like, give me a good toy. But all they gave me was a spirograph.
Yeah. Now I'm going to be Mr. Fingerheimen. What was his name? Mr. Finkelheimer? Yeah, it was Dr. Finkelheimer. I'm going to be Dr. Fingerheimen. Come here. Wackadoo, wackadoo. You know that game where you have to eat the crackers and whistle? We're going to play, but we're not going to use crackers. Wackadoo, wackadoo.
Oh, my Lord.
And I got to eat good humor ice cream.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, thank you for the memory of Wonderama.
Sure.
Has anybody here got an aardvark? Has anybody here got an aardvark? Let me pull out my front pockets in my pants and I'll show you the aardvark. Come here. Come here. Well, I'm gonna feed you this Carouse hot dog.